Yo, back again. This is the F1 2022-3 WWE Fastlane review. As you know on this channel, we don't just cover Liverpool FC, we don't just cover Formula One, we cover WWE pay-per-views. And this is the Fastlane. I don't know why they called it Fastlane. Just curious why they called it, because I don't know. I don't know why they call it Fastlane. Baffles me. There's not many matches. There's not many matches on the card. I'm going to go through the matches in a minute. There's not many. I think there's about 4 or 5 matches. We got the John Cena and LA Knight versus Team Usos. That got made, I think, last week. We have the World Heavyweight Championship last man standing match. Seth Rollins. Well, it's got Seth freaking Rollins, champion versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Will Shinsuke Nakamura finally win the world title? I don't know. WWE Women's Triple Threat match. Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair again, and Asuka again. Why couldn't we have Io Sky versus Asuka? Why? Why did we have to have Io Sky? No, not Io Sky. Why couldn't we have Asuka? Yeah, Io Sky versus Asuka at a major pay-per-view. Why did we have to get this on SmackDown? I don't understand why we had this match. This match, what was been building for so many years. I remember when Io Sky was on NXT and Asuka was on the main roster, because Asuka was on NXT before, and Asuka was the champion for about 2 years. I think it was 2 years, and then she went up to the main roster, and then they brought in another Japanese wrestler, Io Sky, which was kind of took it to the next level regarding jumping onto tables, jumping off. Basically, she was like the female version of Bubba Ray Dudley, or as the female version of the Hardys. That's what she was. She was like the female version of the Hardys. So Io Sky, amazing, high flyer, can wrestle, not so much really good with the English, but really she doesn't really need to be, because that's why she's got Bailey with her, because Bailey kind of took her under her wing when she come up to the main roster. She kind of took her under the ring and under her wing, and kind of been her kind of a manager. Kind of Bailey's kind of took the backseat role regarding championships. She came back. She's mostly lost most of her matches, Bailey, but she's kind of nurtured. She's kind of nurtured Io Sky. Io Sky, she kind of brought her under the ring, and she's kind of been her mentor on the main roster, which is good. It's noble of her. You couldn't see Charlotte Flair doing that. Imagine Charlotte Flair doing that. Oh no, I'm going to take loads of losses. Yeah. I'm going to take loads of losses and I'm going to mentor a wrestler. You know what? One of them. It is what it is. So, I just don't understand why they didn't have Io Sky versus Asuka at a major pay-per-view. That's SummerSlam. That's a Royal Rumble, WrestleMania worthy match right there. We had it on SmackDown. Just baffled. But, whatever. It's Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair again versus Asuka. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match, Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. So Jey Uso has been on the roster he left SmackDown. He's been on the Raw roster for about 6-7 weeks. Look, I don't really know exactly how long he's been there, because look, I watch Raw and I watch SmackDown casually. But I really watch the pay-per-views, and that's why I don't cover Raw and SmackDown. I'll watch them eventually. If I don't watch Raw or SmackDown, I'll probably go listen to Vince Russo, which amazing podcaster. A lot of people don't like him. I like him. I think he's an amazing podcaster. He was, when he was on Raw, when he was doing the storylines on Raw, he had the highest ratings in WWE history. But people hate him for it. I don't get it. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Finn Balor, Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Basically, Jey Uso has been on the main. I've been on Raw for about 6 weeks, and all he's ever done since he's been there is done that. That's all he's done. That's all he's basically done. Every week, is Uso gonna join the Judgment Day? Is Jey Uso going to join the Judgment Day? Let's think about that. Let's think about it. He was in the bloodline for how long? 3 years. He was in the bloodline for 3 years. So what is he gonna do? He's gonna leave the bloodline, come on to Raw to be a singles wrestler, to go and join another faction. Doesn't really make sense. He's not gonna join Judgment Day. It's not gonna happen. Eventually, he's gonna be going for the title. Whoever's got it, I don't know if it's Shinsuke or Seth Rollins, because I heard Seth Rollins has got a bad back, so he'll be, out. But eventually, it's going to be Jey Uso. Jey Uso eventually is going to get that title. Fact. It's just the way it is. That's why they split the two brothers up. And eventually, Jimmy is probably going to get the title on SmackDown. I don't know how many titles on SmackDown. I don't know if it's called the Undisputed title. I'm not sure if it's called the Universal title. I'm not sure if it's called the WWE title. There's that many titles that Roman's got that really should have lasted years ago. But it is what it is. But I'll get into these matches who I think is going to win anyway. And then we've got the LW0. LW0. Look, it's never going to get over. In my opinion, it's not the NWO. It's not even DX. It's just not going to get over. They're trying to get it over. Look, they got Rey Mysterio. But let's preview that one first. We'll preview that one first. Let's get that on, okay? Prove it on. There you go. No, I don't want to buy trainers. There you go. So we got that match first, right? We got the LWO versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. So Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. This is a new faction they're trying to form. It seems like it was stop, start with this faction. That's what it seems like to me. Bobby, I thought, look, when they first come out, I think they were supposed to be heels. Especially in my opinion, they were supposed to be heels. It worked out that way. The crowd started cheering them. Bobby. So they're not going to be heels. So this was their. Let me just resume this in a bit so you can see it better. I think there was originally supposed to be heels. They were supposed to be heels originally, but it didn't work out that way. So basically, they won a match the other day. I was watching SmackDown. I'm not going to cover SmackDown, but I'm just going to tell you what happened. Basically, I think they won a match the other day, and Bobby Lashley wasn't happy, and he said, "Look, you're going to do better." I don't know how all these teams come together. This is why I'm a Raw and SmackDown kind of casual. I don't know how these matches came together, but they came together. But do I care about this match? Of course I don't care about this match. I'm just going to cover it and give my opinion. Who do I think is going to win out of this match? I think Bobby Lashley. I think that the Usos... look, let's face it. The LWO are only put together because Esteban, this guy here, the one here, eventually he's going to turn on Rey Mysterio. Let's face it. This guy is a heel. He's been a heel from the beginning. He was a heel in NXT. He was a heel in... for NXT, he was a heel on the Indies. The guy's a heel. He's not a baby face. But what they're doing a dum-dum. A Dominic Mysterio where he's a baby face and then he turns on Ray. Ray is doing an amazing job with these young talents. He's getting these Mexican people over, these Mexican wrestlers, the luchador wrestlers, and respect to Rey Mysterio. He's a Hall of Famer. I wouldn't surprise if he goes back in again for something else. I don't know. But he's a legend, a living legend, Rey Mysterio. There'll never be another lucha wrestler like him. He's the king of the lucha wrestlers, and him getting over the lucha wrestlers is honorable by Rey Mysterio. Honorable, top respect for Rey Mysterio. But I think eventually he's going to turn on Rey Mysterio. I don't think it's going to be at Fastlane. It's probably going to happen at WrestleMania. They're going to build them up. Going to be all chum, and eventually this wrestler here, right, he's going to turn on Rey Mysterio. He will turn on Rey Mysterio, and that'll be him made. Regarding these three, the Nation of Domination 3.4.0. Right, let's face it, yeah. Look, I think they're going to lose the match. I think Ray's going to win his team, but I think they're going to lose the match. And I think what'll happen is Bobby will turn on the two Street Profits, and then the Profits will beat them down. Will beat down Rey Mysterio, the LWO. They're going to beat them down hard. And that's when they'll turn heel, because they wanted them heel originally, but it didn't work out because the crowd was cheering them. How do you make a team heel? How do you make a team heel? You turn on one of the biggest baby faces in the WWE, which is Rey Mysterio. That's how you become a heel, and this is why they put this match together. That's just my opinion. So we're going to go on to the next match. Will be, I'll just get this one out of the way, let's face it. They're only prolonging it until he wins the title off Roman Reigns, let's face it. So we've got the undisputed world title on tag team titles, undisputed WWE tag team championships. So we have Judgment Day, part of the Judgment Day, not all the Judgment Day. Damian Priest, Finn Balor versus Jimmy Usos, Jey Uso, and Cody Rhodes. So who do you think is going to win this match? I believe that the Judgment Day is going to win this match. The Judgment Day are not going to lose those tag team titles. Cody Rhodes is not going to get no tag team titles. Why would that make Cody Rhodes have the tag team titles? No, he's going to lose this match. Will they win fair? No, they won't win fair. But he will lose this match. The Judgment Day will win. They'll win by 3. Someone will come out. Maybe Dum Dum will come out. Rhea Ripley will come out. But that's how it's going to go. I believe that the Judgment Day will prevail. Let's get on to the next one. There you go. So we got Asuka versus Io Sky. So we've got Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair again, and Asuka. Now, like I said before at the beginning of this video, these two Japanese wrestlers, Io Sky and Asuka, were wrestling on the weekend on a SmackDown. Last SmackDown, on a SmackDown. This is a WrestleMania worthy match. Like, I'm not going to go into what I just said. You heard what I said. This match has been building for a couple of years, both on NXT and different times. Asuka came up. She become a made star. Io Sky was a made star on NXT. They both had the NXT titles for the longest time. Two Japanese wrestlers. The old guard of Asuka to the new guard of Io Sky. But again, who's interfering with the match? Who is getting involved with history? Again, Charlotte Flair. It was just like with the Becky Lynch thing. When Becky Lynch, and it was supposed to be Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. And the Charlotte Flair said, nah, I'm not having that. I'm going to get involved in that as well. Because it was the first ever main event at WrestleMania, women's main event. They couldn't just leave it as Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. No, Charlotte Flair had to have a piece of it. She had to have a piece of the action. She goes, no, you're not going to have a women's first ever main event at WrestleMania without me. So she got involved, and that's the way it is. That's politics, WWE. But this match, I don't know why she's there. But who I think is going to win this match? Io Sky. Io Sky will retain the women's title, and I believe she will pin probably Asuka. That's what. No, she'll probably pin. She'll probably pin Asuka. Charlotte Flair ain't going to take the pin. She ain't going to take the pin. So I believe that Io Sky is going to retain the women's title on SmackDown. So let's get off this. Let's bring on the next one, which is Seth Blood Rollins. Is it the Seth Rollins one? Let's get the Seth Rollins one. See the previews. Seth Rollins. Is it Seth Rollins? Shall I put that last? Yeah, let's put that on there. Watch is going on. Seth Rollins. So we've got Seth Rollins. Trying to look on the picture. Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. See, we've got it up here. Come on, where's the pictures, man? Put the John Cena one. Yeah, they got the John Cena one. Let's do the John Cena one. So, John Cena. So we got LA Knight, the most over wrestler on SmackDown, which to me, they're not going to push him still. I don't care what anyone says. They're not going to push LA Knight, in my opinion. Somehow they're just going to mess him up. LA Knight is a throwback from the 90s. He's like the 2000s. He's a cross between The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's what everybody's saying on there. But if you go and watch the old school wrestling, that's what LA Knight is. He fixes The Rock and he sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And so you got this LA Knight and you got John Cena teaming up in a tag team versus the Uso brothers. Again, bloodline still together in some capacity. So you got Jimmy Uso and you got Solo Sikoa against John Cena, LA Knight. Who do I think is going to win this match? It's got to be John Cena. There's no way John Cena is coming back for a cup of coffee just to lose against the bloodline. It's not going to happen. The bloodline's going to lose and LA Knight will probably take the pin. I think John Cena will do some, whatever he does, hustle shuffle, whatever his move is, hustle, loyal, respect stuff, whatever it is, 5-knuckle shuffle. And I think LA Knight will get the pin because this is a process of trying to get LA Knight over. Look, I would make LA Knight win the title down the road. I think he's over. Vince McMahon always said had this saying, whoever makes them happy, which is the crowd, whoever brings in the merchandise, whoever makes people happy and makes him happy, makes his pockets bigger, he's the one who's going to get the world title. Well, that's LA Knight. He's one of the most over wrestlers in the WWE, and his merchandise is selling like hotcakes. So give it to LA Knight eventually. He's not getting any younger. I don't know. I think LA Knight's about 30. So I think LA Knight and John Cena is going to win. Let me just get this screen back up again. There you go. LA Knight, yeah. So I think LA Knight and John Cena is going to win the title. Not win, there's no title, but win the match. So let's go on to the last match. Let's see if we can bring up Seth Rollins. Where's Seth Rollins? Let's see if we've got his picture. For some reason, it's not showing his picture. Don't know why. Let me see. Shinsuke. No picture of Seth Rollins. No Seth Rollins preview picture like the others. Let's see if I can bring one up. No, nothing. So we got Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the world title on Raw. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura basically been a jobber since he's been here, really. I got a good preview picture here. This is what someone's made up. I'm gonna put this up here. All right, let's get this. Let's bring one up. Hold on, bear with me, sorry. Just it didn't have it, so I'm gonna bring this up. There you go. We got Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura right there. Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura, and for the world title. The first match Seth Rollins win, obviously this was having a rematch. They're trying to build up Shinsuke as this methodical demon baddie who just suddenly speaks Japanese. But do I think Shinsuke is going to win? No. Still think Seth's going to win. There's rumors that he's going to have time off with his family. Seth Rollins have a back pain, but I just can't see Shinsuke winning it. I don't think Shinsuke is going to win. I'm building up someone else to take it, maybe Drew McIntyre, because Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre is going to be the guy to beat Seth Rollins. He's going to take him out. He's going to have a match with him, maybe at Survivor Series, and he's going to beat him, or maybe at the when they go to Saudi Arabia. But I just can't see Shinsuke beating Seth Rollins. It's just not going to happen. I don't care how much times he speaks Japanese and how much he looks like a methodical demon. and it's just Shinsuke Nakamura. It's just the way it is. It's just not gonna happen. So that's my preview of the matches this weekend. It's actually on Saturday, by the way. It's on Saturday. It's on Saturday. The pay-per-view is. So after the pay-per-view, the next day, as normal, we will be doing our review on it. Me and Toto Hammer. Toto Hammer's not here today because he's ill. We tried to do a video earlier in the football and he was ill, so I took him off the camera and we restarted the stream. So I'm on my solo today. Get it? Solo P1. I'm on my solo. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say. Tomorrow, I'm not here tomorrow. So I will be not doing no virtual watch along tomorrow for the qualifying. I mean, the qualifying, for the sprint race. There'll be no sprint race watch along tomorrow. I will not be here. I will be out on a different location. And if I can get a nice video up or maybe do some vlogs, because I'm going somewhere, I'm going to some race tomorrow, and might do some vlogs and I'll put it live on my channel. So look out for that for my channel tomorrow. If I go live tomorrow, look out for that tomorrow. I might be going live. Because I'm at a circuit tomorrow. I'm at a racing track tomorrow, a proper racing track. I'm going to watch some racing. So I might do some live vlogs, live videos from location where I am. So look out for that on my channel tomorrow. But apart from that, man. I know. Oh, yeah, about these ages, man. I just put it on sometimes when I don't want to put a hat on, you know. So yeah, man. Big up to Richardson, man. Hutchison, welcome to join. Thanks for joining, bro. And 12th man as well. Big up, guys. I'm gonna heading off now. Check out my video. I just done a video, the player lineup with I just done the player lineup, so that's live on there. Go and check that out. And this is the preview of the WWE pay-per-view Fastlane. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to bed because I'm going to go tomorrow and go to a racetrack. I'm actually going to a proper racetrack tomorrow, and I will be on location. So see you later, guys. Big up to everybody. Thanks for the likes. Thanks, Richard Hutchinson, for joining. Smash the like button, guys. Big up. Bye. Bang. Put that screen up. There you go.